Hello, I'm Dorothy Elder, an Intake Coordinator and Resource Specialist for the SEIU 1199 Northwest Multi-Employer Training Fund, and I'm here today to help explain the tuition assistance request process. Congratulations on being awarded tuition assistance. This is just one way the Training Fund will help you on your healthcare career journey. Now that you've enrolled in classes and have a start date, it's time to request your funding. We provide funding two ways: vouchers and reimbursements. If you request a voucher, you will not pay anything out of pocket. The Training Fund will process a voucher for your total amount up to your benefit max and then send the voucher to your email address. Once you've signed your voucher, you will need to send it to your school the same way you would send a personal check or money order in order to pay tuition. If you choose tuition assistance reimbursement, that means you will pay your tuition and school fees up front with your own money, and then the Training Fund will send you a check in the mail to recoup the cost. So how do you request a voucher or reimbursement? Let us show you. Members who want to request tuition assistance funding will need to visit our website at www.healthcareerfund.org. From there, find the Program and Services menu and click Forms. On our Forms page, expand the Tuition Assistance Career Counseling Forms section. Click the link titled Funding Request Form. You will fill out this form every time you request funding from the Training Fund. This means you will complete this form each term you are enrolled in classes. Before completing the form, members should collect the required supporting documents necessary for funding. Documentation includes proof of registration, which includes your name, your school's name, which term you are requesting funding for, and the list of classes you're registered for. Proof of tuition costs and fees, which includes your name, your school's name, the term you are requesting funding for, the cost of tuition and fees owed to your school. Once you've collected the proper documentation, you are ready to fill out your form. If you are a Washington Governors University student and enrolling in Term 1, you will need to submit your official WGU acceptance letter. The last page of this letter will have your tuition costs and fees for the term. If you are entering your second term and beyond, we will need your most recent account statement or course cost breakdown document. These documents will suffice for proof of registration and proof of tuition costs and fees. If your school uses CTC Link to provide documentation, request our CTC instructional PDF on how to provide documentation to the Training Fund. The first page of the form includes all the information you need to know about tuition assistance request, including a list of needed documentation, how long it will take to receive a voucher or reimbursement, requirements, and more. If you need help submitting any documents, click the blue link to visit our Help with Online Tools webpage. You can also contact your regional education navigator. Once you have your documents ready, click the box that states, "I have my supporting documents ready," or will work with my education navigator if I need help obtaining them. Click the button that says Next Page. It's good to know that there is a box you can check at the top of each page to save your progress. Use this if you need to step away from the form to finish it later. The second page is where you will fill out all your personal information, including name, address, contact information, employer, job title, bargaining unit, your FTE status, and your date of hire. Once you have filled out this information, scroll to the bottom of the page and click Next Page. This page is where you will fill out school information, including name of your academic program, anticipated program completion date, your school's name, what you are requesting funding for, enrollment term and year, whether you need a voucher or reimbursement. Once you have filled out the information, click Next Page. The next page is where you will submit your supporting documents. You will see information about what type of documents you will need. Again, if you need help submitting or obtaining your documents, please click the Help with Online Tools webpage link on the form or contact your Regional Education Navigator. Towards the middle of the page, you will see a button that says Choose File. Click this button, which will open up a window to your computer files. Find your first document, click on the document, and click Open. You should see the name of your document appear next to the Choose File button. If you need to submit more than one document, click the blue link titled Add Additional Supporting Documentation. Once you have uploaded all of your supporting documents, click the reCAPTCHA box at the bottom of the page to confirm your identity. Then click the button that says Next Page. The next step is to review your form to make sure you are submitting the correct information. Once you have reviewed all of your information, you will see a box where you will e-sign your form. There are two ways to sign this form. You can use your mouse or touchpad to sign, or you can click the box toward the bottom left that says Type your name to sign. This will allow you to type in your name as a signature. Type your name into the Your Name box and type in your preferred email address in the Your Email Address box. If you choose to type your signature will automatically appear on the line. Now stop. This next step is very important. Are you paying attention? At the bottom of the page in red, you will see a box that says Incomplete Response. Please click the link in the verification email to complete your signature. Click the Submit Form button and then go to your email inbox of the email address you provided on the form. You should see an email from the Training Fund with the subject line Verify, Signed Response for Form Tuition Assistance. Open the email and click the long URL in the body of the message. This is a mandatory step. You must click this link to verify your request for funding. If you do not verify this form, you will not receive your request. Once you have successfully verified your email, you will receive a second email as a receipt of verification. Not so hard, was it? Now let's talk more about that proper documentation. To fulfill your TA request, we need what we like to call a complete packet. This complete packet includes your TA request form and all the proper documentation. Just to remind you, this includes proof of registration and proof of tuition costs and fees. Once you have submitted this full packet via the online form, we can start processing your voucher. A voucher can take up to 5 business days to process and mail to you. It is important to submit your request as early as possible to receive your voucher in time to pay your tuition. The cost of textbooks can also be covered by a voucher, but only if you purchase your textbooks from the school's bookstore. If you'd like to request a voucher for books, you will need to submit a proof of required books for class document in your packet. This document should include books required for your term and the cost of the books. The easiest document to submit is a screen capture of your school's bookstore's website. If you are requesting a reimbursement, it can take up to 30 days for the Training Fund to process the request and send a check in the mail from the day you submit your complete packet. For a reimbursement complete packet, you will need a completed TA request form, proof of registration, proof of tuition costs and fees, and proof of payment. This document can be the same document you submit for proof of tuition costs and fees if it shows the date payment was made, the payment amount, and a balance due of 0. You may also send a receipt. The receipt must have your name printed on it. If the receipt does not have your name on it, then along with the receipt, send a copy of a bank statement with your name on it showing the transaction. To include books in your reimbursement, your packet must include the previously mentioned documents, plus a copy of either your class syllabus or a snapshot of your school bookstore's website, along with the receipt showing payment. This receipt must have your name on it, or along with the receipt, copy of a bank statement with your name showing the transaction. If you purchase your books from Amazon, We will need the shipped or delivered receipt as proof of payment. After your first term in school, every time you submit a tuition assistance funding request packet, you will need to include your unofficial transcript in your packet, no matter if you are requesting a voucher or a reimbursement. I know that is a lot of information to remember, but I can tell you this. Each and every time you open the tuition assistance form online, the first page will give you these instructions. And if you do forget to send us a document, don't fret. A member services representative will email you letting you know which document is missing and how to submit it. I want to assure you, myself and the Training Fund team are here to support and help you with all your funding requests. If you have any questions about this process, please contact your intake coordinator and resource specialist or the Training Fund.